Hi there. Today I'm going to be looking at a color study for this ski nut sticker that my friend and I are collaborating on. We're going to make this sticker and he's done this awesome illustration and now we need to figure out what colors we're going to apply to it. So here I've got some images that I've taken from the internet from dribble.com and I like these colors. I want to apply something like this to what I'm working on, but not exactly the same. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the color from all of these and sort of play with them, combine them, and see what I can come up with. So already doing this, I feel like I've learned a lot. There's kind of a variety of techniques going on here. Um, these two pieces done by the same artist are beautiful color palettes. I really love the combination that they've got going on here with the blend of neutrals and like pops of colors, like this yellow and this pink. I really like that, but the other ones are more related to my subject, so it's easier for me to see like, okay, these guys use, one color for the outline and then two different colors for the top and two different colors for the bottom of the acorn. So I can kind of, from looking at that, I'm kind of guessing that I may end up with five colors for the acorn and then with an accent color as well. Um, Kind of same idea for this, even though it's all the same hue, it's four different colors. In this one's two. So I really need between like two and five colors, depending on how detailed I'm guessing my artist friend is going to get with like highlighting. So there are a few varieties of color um, treatments there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my piece and try to decide what's going to go well together, and I'm going to tweak things as I go. So now I'm just going to pick and choose what I like and see how it looks. So I'm sort of starting to form a palette here. I'm thinking I want him to have red skis and then some bright browns here. And so I think I like these colors, but they're going to need a little tweaking to work together. So I'm thinking this may actually be like a highlight, a low light, and an outline here. So I'm not really liking how these look next to each other. I think these are a little more, like these darker colors, a little more red. This is a little more green. This is kind of in between, so I'm going to play with that a little bit. And so now these are a little too far apart, so I'm gonna. So I love doing this when I am mixing colors. This is a cool trick. You press Command Option B and it blends them. And so then what I do, if I'm not stuck on either color, if I want to get something in the middle, I can kind of just draw from wherever I want in the spectrum. So that's really helpful when mixing color. So I like that a lot better. So then this again could be like highlight, low light, outline, something like that. I'm going to use a similar tone for his tongue, but not quite as bright. So just to fast forward a little bit, I straightened out all these colors, just got a little more organized, and popped in the color into the background just to see what it would look like because I have that part outlined. So next what I'm going to do is I just have a little screenshot of the colors here, and I want to kind of make them all a little bit more harmonious and draw them in together. So what I'm going to do is bring them into Photoshop, and I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm going to fill it with a color, Get this like neutrally beige kind of color. And I'm going to put it at 20% opacity. And at this point, it's all just kind of fair game, you know, whatever you want to do. I play with these different layers here, multiply, color dodge. This is the one that I ended up going with, so I'm going to refer back to this file in a second. But it's nice to just kind of play around with different settings and opacities because it helps kind of bring the colors together, give them all the same feel, like they're actually part of the same family. So that's definitely something I would suggest playing with. But I already saved that and I already updated the colors here in my palette. So that's all set. And then I brought it over to my original file and then just labeled everything accordingly. Since I'm going to be handing this over to my artist friend and he's going to be rendering all of this and applying the color to it, I just kind of gave him a description of what I was going for here. It's definitely helpful to have your idea well communicated. I'm sure he's going to improvise and change it, and that's totally fine, but I just wanted to make sure that what I was going for was coming across. So I just labeled everything. And then in addition to that, I added color groups, everything. So you can highlight your colors and add new color groups so that if this were to get deleted for whatever reason, you still have everything in here. And that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed this little color study and I hope it's helpful for you. Have a good one.